it is now pretty much official. Blake Griffin is expected to sign with the Brooklyn Nets. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA. Here to talk about this Blake Griffin signing and what it means, my analysis, reaction behind it, but also why I believe this signing is bigger than people think. All right, bigger than what people think. So I'm going to get into all that. Before I do, if you're new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe, guys. I do talk a lot of NBA on this channel. You don't want to miss out. Hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And guys, follow me on all my social media platforms. Links, as always, down below for that. So with that being said, let's get into it. All right, let me start by saying this. Fun fact about me that you may or may not have known. I'm a Blake Griffin fan. In fact, I'm a huge Blake Griffin fan. All right, Blake Griffin's been one of my favorite players for years now. And you might be thinking, Faiz, really? Blake Griffin? Really? Yeah, okay, and here's why. All right, Blake Griffin, when he was a Clipper, was, you guys should know this, one of the most exciting players in the NBA when he came into the league as a rookie. I mean, he was the most exciting dunker, those dunks over Kendrick Perkins, Timofey Mozgov. I mean, he was lighting the world on fire with just posterized dunks. And his play style, the electricity, again, it was just fun to watch. And I just gravitated towards that. And that's why I loved Blake Griffin, right? The Lob City Clippers were fun to watch, even though, of course, they never won anything significant. But Blake Griffin, I loved. And I still like Blake Griffin, but obviously, he is now a shell of his former self. Or is he really? All right, so let me expand on that. So we know Blake Griffin is signed with the Brooklyn Nets. I'll get into that in a second. But let's talk about Blake Griffin in 2021. He's averaging 12 points and 5 rebounds. That's pathetic, right? Everybody and their moms is saying Blake Griffin is washed. He is washed. Just throw him in the dryer. He is washed. All right, or washing machine, whatever you want to say. Blake Griffin is not the same player. And while I do agree to a certain extent, that is true. He is not the prime Blake Griffin for sure. I mean, the man hasn't dunked in a year, I believe, okay? But he is not this bad. I refuse to believe Blake Griffin is this bad, okay? And when Blake Griffin got traded to the Detroit Pistons, I believe that was the worst thing that happened in Blake's career to him, all right? Because Blake went from a situation where he was playing meaningful basketball to one where he went to an absolute folks circus, if you really want to just, be flat out frank about it. The Detroit Pistons were going nowhere, and you were not playing meaningful basketball. You were literally just on a team that was tanking, and the Pistons haven't done much in the time Blake's been there to really help him out, and you can totally see that. So what I'm trying to say is, when you go to a situation where you know you're not playing for anything and there's no meaningful basketball, your motivation changes. And the motivation changing affects the way you play. You don't try as much, okay? Now, I get it. Blake Griffin's paid to do a job. He needs to perform. Cool. But the motivation factor was gone for Blake. And now, going to a team like the Brooklyn Nets, I believe the motivation is going to come back because, again, he's going to be playing meaningful basketball. And he's going to be with a contender, a legitimate title contender, right? The Brooklyn Nets, to me, they're definitely coming out of the East. And they have a very, very, very good chance to win the NBA championship. So Blake Griffin is going to be motivated for sure. And I believe we're going to see a much better Blake Griffin. Am I saying prime Blake? No. But what I'm saying is I believe Blake Griffin can still average like 17, 18 points, 7, 8 rebounds. In the right system, you play him the right way, Blake can still give you that. So now with Kyrie, KD, Harden, and now Blake, not to mention his good old pal, DeAndre Jordan, no pressure on Blake. It's going to be fun for him with the Brooklyn Nets, and the Nets got a lot better. I'm telling you, they got a lot better. Blake Griffin, I'm telling you, is not as bad as he was in Detroit. He just lost motivation. I promise you, he's better than what he's shown in Detroit. And that's why I believe the Nets got a lot better than people think, because people are already ready to write off Blake Griffin as trash and he's done. And I don't believe so. So I love this signing for Brooklyn. I love this signing for Blake. This is the perfect fit for him. Whether he comes off the bench or starts, we don't know yet. I prefer, obviously, if he started. But again, we'll see what happens. But I love this signing. I think we're going to see a rejuvenated Blake Griffin, a fun, happy Blake Griffin. And I think we're going to see a Brooklyn Nets team that is going to be even harder to beat now than they were before. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree, disagree. Let me know. As always, thanks for watching.